Prasanna, you were born to a Malayali. Your father is a Malayali.
Yes.
How good is your Malayalam?
Malayalam is bad. I'm born and brought up in Bombay. Lived all my life in Bombay till now. So we used to talk only in Hindi at home. So
It's your first time in Kerala?
not really. Like shooting time, yes. But before, when I was very young, in my school days, I've been to Kannur. So now, after that, it's long back, like 10 years back story, I guess. So that's it.
After Silambatam clicked, you were more comfortable in South Indian movies than Bollywood. What made you think so?
Nothing like that. It's not about comfort because I used to do ad films, and through my ads, I got my first film, Silambatam. And through Silambatam, I started getting more movies in Tamil. Then through one of my ad, I got Telugu. So that's how I kept doing different languages. And I think you know, whenever any movie has to happen, it happens with its own sweet time. You know. So now Bollywood has happened. So you know, I'm happy that I've done all languages. You know.
And the climax is about Silk Smita.
Yes.
How studied were you about Silk?
To be very honest, I didn't know anything about Silk initially. You know, I had very little idea. Okay, she was very famous and she was a very bold girl, and I think a Hindi remake of her life, that is what made me know more about her. That, oh, what is it? I really want to find out. You know, you become a little inquisitive when you find such thing about actresses, or unlike any audiences, even I am one of them. So that is what it is. But then when I got a call for this movie, you know, that time I was a little hesitant. I was like, you know, watching is a different thing and doing it's a different, you know. So I was like, I don't know. But then my producer was like, no, I'll explain you the script and I'll come down to Bombay and I'll tell you. So my producer came down to Bombay to explain the script to me, and I thought, I think I should be doing it because I wanted to do a Malayalam film any which ways, and doing a film like this, which is a woman-oriented film, and having Silk there, because Silk is very famous in Malayalam.
Yeah,
so, you know, getting her back on screen to Malayalam audiences, I thought would be great. So I think, yeah, but then during the film, I used to see I wanted to see what she is exactly, so I saw some songs and some pictures, but not completely, because I didn't wanted the acting to influence me. I wanted to act and perform the way my director was looking at this character, you know.
Physically, she doesn't look like you
At all.
So how comfortable you were?
At all. I was just telling, when I got the film, I was just discussing. I said, tell me one thing. I don't look like Silk from any angle, whether it's my height, body, weight, or my color. I like, how come these people see Silk in me? I have no idea. But then, see, it is not about, abhi aisa nahi hai that you want this character to be played on screen, so you want a replica of that person. See, there is someone, because I'm playing about her, you know, I want people to give that message. So it's from my point of view with my performance, you know, just people just see that hint. And that is what I've always said after the film was ready, that it's not about an actress, it's about Silk's life only. It's about a lot of actresses, a lot of girls, women, you know, it's about everyone's life. So you just can't say that it's Silk's life, you know. I think every girl goes through all this ups and downs and emotional imbalances, you know. So
The main issue with the movie is that if you overdo the subject, it will be vulgarous.
Exactly.
Then how did you control your portrayal of Silk?
See, I was very clear that I didn't want to expose. You can come and sit with your family and watch this movie. It is a very clean movie. But people didn't believe. Now that it has got finally a U certificate, I'm sure people are going to believe. But then it's a very different story. See, that film had Silk about her professional life, you know, the stardom, the way her attitude, and how she went up and how she lost the plot. You know, whatever, you know, everyone gets that. When you are on a little high, you lose your balance at times, you know. And I just don't blame her. I think we all do that. At times when we give a hit, we think we are gods, you know. So that is there with every human. So I think that is what was in that movie. But in this movie, we want to show her personal life, how she was personally, what was her life, what was her relationship, and what emotional person she was. Because people don't have a right idea about Silk. They just feel she was hot, sexy, and ooh la la types. But at the end of it, she's a girl, yeah, you know. And just because someone is very hot and sexy on screen doesn't mean that, okay, this is what she is, you know. Everyone has an heart. And that is what we want to show, that Silk was a very soft girl. She was someone who was loving, caring, and wanted that love and attention. And even she wanted someone who can love her, be with her, and support her. When you come back home, you want somebody to share things with you. So I think this is what we're trying to portray through this film, that no matter what, even she was a girl like we all are.
விண்ணின் தாளிந்தியே மயில் கோரி மெல்லே மண்ணின் அருளிய முகிலழகே உள்ளில் கிலும் கிலும் தேன்மாரி
മേഘം തീരാ മോഹം തോരാതിട്ടും നേരം ഒരു ദാഹം നെഞ്ചിൽ കൂടുന്നില്ലേ പയ്യെ പയ്യെ ഹേ കള്ളക്കാറ്റേ വെക്കം വെക്കം ചുറ്റി ചുറ്റി തൂകില്ലേ നീ കുടം കുടം കുളിരാകെ
Once you got into the plot,
Yes.
how comfortable you were with the language and the scenes?
I think I was very comfortable with everything. I started living Silk, and I think of course, but the major credit goes to my director, my cameraman, my assistant directors who helped me with my dialogues, my director who made me so comfortable during the shoot. So I think once you become a good team and you have an understanding, the work becomes much more easier. And I think I was very excited about the project. So, there was nothing like, oh, I can't do this, I can't. I was like, I'll do everything. So, you just tell me what is the scene, no matter how difficult it is or how easy it is, I will give my best.
You acted with almost major superstars in the ads
Yeah.
you acted.
Yes.
How was the experience acting in movies and in ads, of course?
See, ads, it's a different ball game. It's like the ad is only for 30 seconds. So basically you're shooting for 4-5 hours, but basically it's a 5-second shot that you give with an actor. So ad is a completely different thing. You're done in a day's time. You don't have to be in the character
I
forever.
mean, you're also attached with controversies over an ad, right?
Yeah. I'm always attached to controversies. So no, I just don't care about it.
Okay.
So the thing is, that is a different thing. But when you do a movie, you're doing for 25 days, 30 days, you have to be in that character. You have to look the same. You cannot change your hairstyle, hair color, anything. So you are living that character till the time the movie doesn't get over. So the character stays on your mind for a longer time, and you see that you don't lose the balance. You're in the same emotion. At times we shoot one scene today and the balance part after 3 months, and then you start looking different. You forget the flow of the scene. So that way it is very challenging in films.
Now, how do you deal with gossips? You just shy it away or just react to it?
See, initially I used to get very tense. I was like, what the hell is this? I like cry, this, that. But then later with time, I think it happens with all newcomers. And because I come from a normal family background which doesn't involve any film people, so you are a little more, like what is happening. But now I think it's a part and parcel with your profession that you're doing, So I'm like, I'm okay. But there are certain news which definitely hurts, to people. But then at times you just can't do anything. You just let it go. You can just like sit at home and like, what is happening? God only knows. Why do people even write such things? But then you just can't help it, It's some people, it's their job. So they're doing their jobs.
Okay. Even lead actors now do item numbers. What do you think item numbers is? Is it a shortcut to fame, or is it just a freedom of entertainment?
I think it's all for entertainment, See, like supposingly that is something which happens in Bombay majorly, not in South, So,
Down south we do have.
Yeah, but there is very little. Here the thing is, once you start doing item songs, then the scope for acting as a lead in films become lesser. which is a fact, known fact for all actors and the audiences. But in Bombay, this trend is a little more. It doesn't. If you're doing a song, that doesn't mean, you know, you're not allowed to do a film where people think should we take or no. So that's a different thing over there. So once I think songs are good, you get to see your favorite actress. Like, you know, you get a bonus when you go to see a film. You know, like I go to see a film, like I saw Salman and Sonakshi, and I get Kareena Kapoor bonus on that, and people love her. So item songs are basically to get, you know, to get a peppy number and to get a famous actress doing that. So it's basically entertainment for audiences. You know, you're buying a 300 rupees ticket to watch this actors, plus you get to watch another actor. So that is what I believe. It's a special number. I would say it's a special number. What known faces do a special number. Unknown faces, yes, item songs, you know.
Okay. I mean, you acted in Tamil, Telugu, and now Malayalam.
Yeah.
What difference do you find in all these three languages?
I don't find any difference because I don't know any of the language. So for me, there is no difference. It's just that I travel to different places for shooting, a different team, different pattern of working, a little bit, but otherwise everything is same.
What is movie to you, a profession or a passion?
I think it's both. It's my passion, which is now, you know, taken another form into profession, and now I just don't do it for passion, but it's also my bread and butter. So, you know, it's like you are working, you're doing. Eventually, I think everyone, whoever does whatever, is their passion, and every profession has to be a passion, you know. So you do it with love, and at the same time, of course, you know, your commercials are taken care of.
Silk was not accepted, or she was not recognized when she was alive. All the movies, even the movies came after she died. What do you think? Artists are not recognized when they are alive.
Yeah, I think that's a poor thing because eventually a talent is a talent, you know. And I think what Silk did so many years back, that time people didn't have that frame of mind to think that much. So they, you know, boycotted her. But today the generation has become, you know, it's a little different. Filmmaking is, you know, becoming a little more modern. So today we are going to understand. So basically Silk was ahead of people. She was 10 years ahead of what people have started thinking now. That is what she has done 10 years back. So, you know, I think she was a very powerful lady. She created a lot of difference in cinema. You know, she got so many changes which even today people get scared to do. You know, everyone wants that someone to take that step.
She took it.
Yeah, she took it. So even today, I think even at times there are certain things I feel, no yaar, if that person does it, then maybe I'll do it. You know, you're so scared. That is a fact. But that is what she didn't do. You know, she was so fearless. I mean, she was someone who was so strong that I will do whatever, I will live my life in on my own terms and condition. And that is what I think as a girl, I learned from her to be strong.
What is Sana Khan minus your glamour?
I don't know because minus my glamour, some people, I'm born glamorous, I guess. Even if I wear a simple dress, people say I'm looking glamorous, which I don't understand. So I think Sana Khan is again, that's, you know, again a girl next door, what we have, you know, what people generally a normal girl would be like. When I come on camera, of course, you have your makeup, hair, and you deck up because people look up to you, people want to be like you. And that is the reason actresses come like that. But then otherwise, every single girl, myself, I'm a simple little girl, you know, what anyone else normally is.
What do you look forward to movies now?
I look forward for good films, good scripts, and something where I can make a good mark on, where people remember me the way people remember Silk today or any, you know, famous actresses.
The next venture is a Bollywood movie, right?
Yes.
More about that?
I have already started shooting for the movie, so right now the shooting is in process, so it will take some time to release.
Okay, what did you study from Malayalam?
Overall South, I would say, not just Malayalam, because Malayalam was just on one film, but other languages I've done 3-4 films. So I think I have become very punctual as an actor. I am on time before anyone comes. Like for my Hindi film, first day I reach on set and there's nobody. And my assistant director is like, you have come before anybody. I was like, yeah. I mean, like, you know, for me, if you say 7, I have to be there at 7. You know, now I've got so used to it. So I think I've become more disciplined as a person. You become a little more humble. And yeah, I think every new place, you have good and bad both experiences, you know. So I always take the best thing out of whatever I get, and I try to apply that on my daily life.
Thank you, sir. Nice talking to you.
Thank you. Same you.